can see kissing.
I can't see anything. Even if I get hang over the rail, it won't do any good.
Go ahead and point. It doesn't even matter.
I will.
Okay, I'll take that table. Really bad. It's a virus. I think it's a flu virus. Well, that's for you.
Those guys used to collect and restore all like big pieces. Like not just models, models of like ocean liners in like these 1930s and 40s.
all the way around.
Even. Yep. So he shuffled it off me. Back from 9 and set 9 and I beat him in 1 pocket.
This is crazy.
So even.
Now you know time.
The last part was a little gay there. No.
I didn't do my text. I said, hey, I know that they reached out. I said, we'd love to. I'd like to. If not, don't worry, I'm not going to text you again. Don't worry about it. I wish you all. That's all. I know. Obviously, I was reaching out to just because I was going out there, and I went and I came back, so. You're out. Yes. Yep.
Where's Mika? Mika?
Jeanette.
Mika. Okay. Sorry, I can't see, so I'm like opposite.
There's the opposite. So the other guy has the negative.
Who's got negative? What other guy? I forgot my contacts. I can't see. Because I was so I put my glasses on. I'm like, I can see here, and then I can't see anything else. I'm not near or far. It depends on what your great, I feel like a dealer. Minus 2.5? That's heavy. I'm like negative. Yeah, that's it's enough that I can't see the edge of the ball. I'm just guessing. 1 second.
No, I was just thinking, you're okay. Just thinking, corner too. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. If you do, these are both 5. Yeah. That's 225?
But hang on, that might be stick heading, so that probably
I have a sticky set.
what, 3? But never mind, give it a try.
Thank you.
Give it a try.
Yeah, 2.5 I'm definitely not.
That's
But he's got
270.
Yeah, this is 2. 2.5. That's better.
Oh, really?
What is it, negative?
Yeah, beautiful. They got the pool and the but then in May 13th, 5 days, Liberty of the Seas. Good, you? $208, and then Canada for 4 days, May 23rd, 2 weeks later, and that was $124. But I also had help for that that's why you don't need any. Movie was actually paying Paris money. You know,
I come back.
well, but I got to be resistant. Well, I could check to get 260. But I'm going to stay at average. She puts me in resistance. I got to move it every week. Plus it's my birthday. January 14th is my birthday. So it's like I'll be playing on my birthday. What is it, January 12th is my birthday? Oh, I drink on January 12th.
18th to the 22nd.
Great.
Good. It's Thursday. Thursday, Friday. Yeah, it's the
I
same
was
thing.
wondering,
It's the same week.
Junior wore me out.
What I'm saying? If you can get an extra hole, hold on. Because Giuliani, they don't know what she got right there. I don't know where she got it. And I get compliments like you and
Right.
I can sit here, and then someone sit here and decide about you towards the door. So these two, so you sit here. I sit there and decide towards the
I might start that 4 hours.
How are you? Restaurants like midnight, Saturday night. Not restaurants, bars, First year that they're setting
Right on the chair. Okay, Chuck, you just got to turn the light off on it. Okay. Put it on, just have the light off.
I didn't know it was on.
Okay.
Still the same. Thank you, John.
You're welcome. All right, everybody, we're going to start at 6:30, so there's about 4 minutes. All right, everybody, we're going to start about 6:30. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Greg. Tom would like to talk to you before we start.
I know what they will be.
Torsten.
Yeah. Okay, I got one mic set up.
Good evening. Hi, everyone. Can you turn down the music, please? Thank you all for coming. My name is Greg Hunt. I'm one of the partners at Amsterdam Billiards. Amsterdam, I'm going to do a little bit of self-promotion here, but not for me, but for Amsterdam Billiards. Amsterdam Billiards has been around for 32 years, and I think we're one of the longest-lived nightlife venues in New York City at this point. So we're very proud of that. Thank you. And over the course of the last 32 years, we've had a lot of exhibitions. But this one is special. And it's special for a lot of reasons, but one of the reasons is we've known Jeanette since we opened up 32 years ago. And when she first came to Amsterdam Billiards, she was a ranked amateur. And we watched her go from being a ranked amateur to being the top woman, #1 ranked woman pool player in the world. And it was a great journey, and it was great for us, fun for us to watch it. So tonight's exhibition is very, very special for that, among other reasons. Before I introduce Jeanette, there are a few other people here that I'd like to introduce also. One of the reasons, in fact, the main reason that we've been around for 32 years and we've been so successful is our staff. Without our staff, we would be nowhere. And so I've brought some of our staff members up, and I'm going to introduce them to you, and I'm going to tell you how long they've been with us as well. Let me start out with our general manager and assistant general manager, Kim Fontanilla and Fad Bakali. Please give them a nice warm round of applause. Kim's been with us for 4 years, and Fad's a newbie at just 2 years. Maria Leto is our party planner extraordinaire. Maria's been with us 22 years. 22 years. Maria. As all of, well, any of you that's been coming to Amsterdam Billiards knows, we have an amazing league system. We have about 400 to 500 people playing in the leagues every week, all year round. And the two guys that run our leagues are sensational. They're the best league directors in the world. And they really deserve a lot of credit. And if any of you are in the leagues, wait a minute. If any of you are, anybody out there is in one of the leagues, you should clap really hard, because that way they might reduce your handicap. But in any case, our senior league director, John Lehman, has been with us for 26 years, and Sean Morgan's a newbie, he's been with us just for 10 years. And then two guys who are, they were in charge of our operations. They fix everything that needs to be fixed around here. Without these guys, we'd be closed within 24 hours. They're truly indispensable and two of our most valuable employees. Mohammed Haq has been with us for 24 years, and Lukman Hussain has been with us for 22 years. All right, thanks, guys. All right. Besides our staff, the other reason we are, I think, we've been around for so long, is we attract the best pool players in the world. On any given night or day, when you come to Amsterdam Billiards, you can literally see 4, 5, 6 of the best pool players in the world playing here. And for any pool player, professional pool player, the ultimate recognition is to get into the Billiard Congress of America Hall of Fame. And we have 3 Hall of Famers here tonight. Jeanette plus 2 others, and I want to introduce the 2 others first. Torsten Homan has won the national pool championship in Taiwan and in the Philippines and in Japan and Korea and Canada. He's won the national championships in all of those countries. He won the World 9-Ball Championship 10 years apart in 2003 and 2013. He is a 5-time World Straight Pool champion and arguably the best straight pool player in recent history. He was inducted into the Billiard Congress of America Hall of Fame in 2021. And as important as anything else, since 2021, Torsten has been the house pro at Amsterdam Billiards. One final thing Torsten wanted me to mention is that in 1997, he was fed dumplings by Jeanette Lee at a World Junior Championship in Taiwan, and he's been in love with her ever since. Please welcome from Fulda, Germany, the hitman, Torsten Homan. Mika Imanen is a 3-time world champion in 3 different pool disciplines, 9-ball, 10-ball, and straight pool. He won back-to-back U.S. Open 9-ball championships. Billiards Digest, which is the most prestigious publication in our industry, named Mika the Player of the Decade from 2000 to 2010. He was inducted into the Billiard Congress of America Hall of Fame in 2014. Please welcome from Helsinki, Finland, the Iceman, Mika Imanen. Right. Well, for the main event, this photographer over there. Jeanette Lee is the winner of more than 30 national and international titles. She was named Player of the Year in 1994 by Billiards Digest. Formerly ranked #1 in the world. She was inducted into the Billiard Congress of America Hall of Fame in 2013. And here comes the fun stuff. Jeanette was also named one of the sexiest female athletes in the world by ESPN. That's true. That's not bad. She has appeared on American Chopper, Arliss, Entertainment Tonight, Extra, Hard Copy, HBO Real Sports, The Late Show with Craig Kilborn, The Today Show, The Late Show with David Letterman, and Live with Regis and Kelly. She is indisputably the most famous pool player in the world, male or female. Sorry, Mika and Torsten. On a more somber and very, very serious note, in January of 2021, Jeanette was diagnosed with stage 4 ovarian cancer. Over the last 2 years, she's had quite a battle on her hands. But the fighter that she is not only still here with us, but she's cancer-free today.
Hell yeah!
Then a quick plug. This coming Tuesday, December 13th at 8 p.m., ESPN is airing an hour-long documentary on Jeanette Lee. It's nationwide and worldwide. It's called Jeanette Lee versus ... fill in the blank. And then following the documentary, there'll be a live podcast with Jeanette, sponsored by the American Pool Players Association and Billiards Digest. Please welcome from Brooklyn, New York, the Black Widow, Jeanette Lee. So very quickly, the format tonight is we're going to do 3 parts. The first part is a Q&A. I'm going to ask Jeanette some questions. But if you guys have any questions to ask her, start thinking about them, because we'll go to the audience and you guys can ask her some questions also. It could be about anything, your pool career or life or anything. After the Q&A session, Jeanette's going to do a couple of trick shots. I think you're feeling a little tired, maybe, but anyways, all right. But she'll do a couple of trick shots, and then we'll do some challenge matches also. How many, we're not sure. Depends on how Jeanette's feeling. But Sean, were you getting people's names on pieces of paper? Okay. All right, so there'll be a few challenge matches. So some of you will be lucky enough to actually play Jeanette in face to face. So anyway, that's it. So we'll hit some Q&A now. Sorry guys, just one quick photo opportunity here.
Send me that copy.
That's going to be a good digest.
You will.
All right.
All right, so Jeanette, let me ask you some basic questions. Where did you get the nickname Black Widow?
I got that name because at some point when I was a pool player and playing in all different tournaments and places, we heard about Howard Beach Billiard Club, which is in Howard Beach, New York, and it was the first $1 million club. So I was interested, a couple friends, and we said, let's go check it out. And when I was there, I started practicing there. All very, very supportive, Gabe Vigorito, and he said, after about a year, he said, I remember when you first walked into this club. I said, yeah, and he said, yeah, you went around, went to the table, you felt the cloth, and then you got a rack of balls and spread it on the table, and you just looked so nice and dressed in all black, and So he didn't think much about it, but then as soon as the balls hit the table, her entire demeanor changed, and he thought he called me the Black Widow because he thought that I lured my opponents to the table and ate them alive. So, and I was okay with it because it's just your friends right there. But then I ended up, playing in more tournaments, and he said that I went to the state championship and I came in second. So the first place got a trip to the first, to a pro tournament, the WPE in Amsterdam. And I didn't get there, but then 2 months later I found out that she couldn't make it. So I get the spot to play my first pro event. This was the beginning of my whole everything. And he said that he would cover my airfare, my hotel, and $500 in a wardrobe, for a wardrobe, because I told him I couldn't go because I couldn't afford to go. I was a kid whose parents didn't think pool playing was the greatest idea. At the time, they changed their mind. But at the time, rightfully, they were concerned. And he said, there's only one condition. And I said, what's that? Airfare, hotel, clothes. He said, everything you buy has to be in all black. And I said, why? I mean, my wardrobe, just being in New York and being Asian, I wore black all the time anyway, So it's like 70–80% black anyway, but I was just curious, and he said, because you're gonna be a champion. And that Black Widow name is gonna stick your whole life, no matter what you think. And he said that, I mean, really at the beginning, at the very beginning of everything. But I will say that I was playing pool first at Chelsea Billiards, and then I heard about an opportunity to be in a billiards game show. And so they called me and one other woman who were maybe the better women in town to play, and we tried to do this pilot of an Amsterdam billiard game show. And it didn't actually take off, but from that relationship, this was even way before Howard Beach. I mean, they were the first ones that after we were on that show, they both said, him and Ethan said, anytime you guys want to come here, you know, just play pool all you want. And we were like, wow, this is really nice. So I started playing there. And ultimately, they gave me a job because I was working elsewhere and then trying to practice here. They gave me a job as a waitress, which I was good at no matter what you say. And he said that I was such a bad waitress that I decided to go to pool instead. I think David Brenner said that.
It was a good move.
Yeah. But I started teaching lessons there, and they are to this day the first and only people to sponsor a private lesson. I mean, I'd never had a private lesson. I didn't have money for a private lesson. And that was just their idea, a gift to me with 8 rows, and remember?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so Amsterdam did a lot for me. They also sponsored me all the little regional tournaments for a long while, just entry fee to go there. And I was very proud to be part of Amsterdam. They were very successful uptown, and they just, I mean, it's hard to change locations and still keep a good following, but I mean, look at them today. They have the money.
Let's go back even further, actually, than Black Widow. So what got you interested in pool to begin with?
I mean, it was just fun. It was fascinating, and I had gone through so many surgeries. I mean, actually, at that point when I first started, I'd only had 3 surgeries. The biggest one being scoliosis. My spine is shaped like an S, so it's 58, 56 degrees crooked, which is quite severe. And actually, from before and after the surgery, it was 3.5 inches of them, you know, straightening me up, but it really took a toll on my body. My body was not happy about it. And so, what did I do?
In terms of what interested you in pool in the very beginning?
Okay, so something that happened also after the chemo is I kind of have chemo fog or chemo brain, and sometimes I'll be in the middle of a sentence and then I'll just completely forget what I was talking about.
I do that also, and I'm not doing chemo.
Right, okay. So I'm sorry if I, you know, hesitate sometimes, but what got me interested in pool? Yeah, just it being something different. I mean, otherwise you just go to your friends and go to the movies, right? I mean, you call that hanging out. All you do is sitting and looking at a screen, but pool was interactive, it was challenging, it was beautiful because they actually had a lot of good players, you know? If you go somewhere and you're just banging balls around, that might not do it for you. But if you go somewhere like Amsterdam, who are always having high-level players around, and you see them do it, you'll fall in love. The game is mesmerizing, and when you see it done right, it's inspiring. And they constantly did that. They supported not just, you know, the social club aspect of it, but they also supported professional pool. And the players that were going there or already there. So I know this is not about you guys, but you guys really were a big part of my, you know, my beginning success and giving me a home, like a Cheers, you know, I always wanted a Cheers. So this was my Cheers. But after you start getting better, and you can beat a man in stilettos, you never get sick of it again. You just gotta do it. There's just, forever, I'm gonna beat men playing pool in stilettos. Not today, but I'm gonna get there, I'm gonna get stronger, because this is only, you know, since last year that I've gotten to remission. But.
Just a few more questions, and then we can open up if anybody else has a question for Jeanette. But who's the best women player you've ever played in your life?
I mean, I would unquestionably have to say Alison Fisher. Stinking woman. Go back to country. Go back.
Speaking of Alison Fisher, just for those of you that, probably most of you know it, but if you're...
My biggest rival.
You're a professional pool player, you have to have... You have to have an intimidating nickname. So Black Widow, Torsten is the Iceman, Torsten is the Hitman, Mika is the Iceman. Alison Fisher, this woman that Jeanette just mentioned, she's from England, and she's a very vicious pool player on the table, and
she's all right.
Because she's from England, though, her nickname is the Duchess of Doom. What's the difference between hustling and gambling?
Hustling, I feel like hustling is like a bully picking on a little kid, taking advantage of somebody that doesn't know any better. That's hustling. You know, where you pretend to be weaker than you are and you're doing all that. I didn't do that. Me being a woman was a hustle just by itself. I was always underestimated, and I was okay with that. I was okay with that. Because they learned lessons all along the way while I took their wallets. But I will say gambling is different. I did gamble, and it's when they, well, I mean, I couldn't hide being the Black Widow, first of all. But even before that, I just played my game, and then there were men that were like, let's gamble. And I'll say, well, what do you give me? I'm just a girl. You know? And they'd say, oh, I'll spot you with 6, and I'd beat them with the 7, and then beat them with the 8, beat them even, and then give them weight. It was awesome. And it wasn't hustling because I didn't pretend to be just some ball-banging woman. I was being the authentic me. It's different. Because they're not tricking. They're just idiots.
But there is one thing about pool, which is that women, good women pool players can beat good men pool players, and that's not, I think it's one of the few sports, it's not the only one where that's true.
Yeah, but I would say at the very top level, it's not close. At the very, very top, because there's some men that are just sick, like Thorsten. He's sick. Seriously, he's annoying.
All right, let's open it up. Anybody in the audience have a question? David.
I love you, David.
First of all, congratulations on everything you've done. Your story.
Hi guys, I miss you guys, by the way. Love you. First of all, I appreciate you being an inspiration. You are actually something that I talked to my daughter about. You are an example that nothing is impossible. Nothing. And I appreciate you and showing people that nothing is impossible. And you are an inspiration, and I thank you, and I wish you to continue to do what you do against all odds.
Thank you so much, David.
My pleasure. So my question to you is that if there was something, if you could turn back time and change something, would you?
Yeah. I mean, I suffered a lot. I had a lot of surgery, and you know, all the different falls that I had. I mean, last year, I got stage 4 cancer, and then I go through chemo, and then a couple months later, you know, I'm starting to feel better, and then I get in 2 car accidents. Both times I flipped over, landed on my head, one down a stairwell, and it destroyed me. I was in so much pain constantly. It also affected my memory and word recall. Like I'll be talking to you and I'll think of a, let's say, music band. And I'll have it in my head, but I can't. It was happening so often, it was really aggravating. But you have to be patient and you have to stay positive, because I believe that really does make a difference on getting depressed and feeling sorry for yourself. And I have every reason to be pitied. I've been going through some crap my whole life. I still have fibromyalgia, I have ankylosing. Oh my gosh, Greg, hi! I'm sorry, all you white people look the same to me, so I can't tell them I'm notice you right away, but now I got you, I'm zoned in. I'm just kidding, everyone, I'm sorry. I love you, Greg. Sorry, I get off track. I have ADHD also, by the way. Literally.
Next question.
Hello. Hello.
Hear me? Okay. First of all, I just want to say I love you.
I work here, and people that know me here know that I named my cue after you.
Maybe we should move over somewhere where
Is it like, okay, I named my cue after you, so my cue's named Jeanette. She's in the office right now.
Yes!
And my question to you...
Where is she right now?
She's in
She's
the office.
sleeping?
Yeah, I put her to bed. She's resting right now, but I'll take her out later.
Okay, because listen, every minute that she's sleeping or eating or doing something else, there are other cues gaining on her.
I know.
That was my motto when I started playing. I was like, every minute, you guys all go to movies, go to parties, go do whatever, because while you're doing it, I'm getting better. And I thought, every time I was eating out or doing anything, there were all these girls trying to get to where I was, and I was like, no, no, no. So I practiced a lot.
Well, my question to you is, who is your favorite player and why?
What was my favorite?
Who was your favorite?
Who is my favorite
And
player?
why?
Besides yourself.
I don't like that myself that much. But I would say Efren definitely, because he is so incredible and so naturally talented in his vision and his creativity and his courage. And I think that that's something really to be admired, and he always stayed authentic to himself, and he was just a great, great player. You know, and he would do things in tournaments with everything on the line and do crazy crap against world champions. You know, it takes some, he was pretty cool.
I agree.
He's a little older now, he's retired a bit from pool. I think every now and then he might do an appearance, but he was a great role model to me. And as much crap as I say about Allison, she's all right. You know, she's not bad. She was really sweet throughout, when she heard the news, immediately started texting me and wishing me well, and she's done it pretty regularly, you know, throughout. And I actually saw footage of her talking about me and really crying. She's like, I know we've had things over the years, but we're a family. I was like, oh, you British girl, you're awesome. So we are friends in a, you know, somewhat hateful way. We respect each other.
Next question, Cherish.
Hey Jeanette, so first things first, really quick. I just want to say thank you because I got into the game when I was 14, and as probably a few people will testify here, I've been coming here for about 12 years, and it's quite literally saved my life. Between you and Efren, you were the two names I grew up with, so I just want to say thank you for that.
You're welcome.
So the question would be, what's your technique for alleviating pressure back during competition, or even just like during a regular match? Because I find a lot of it's a mental game.
It is very much a mental game. You know, that's a really good question, and I will say that I still get nervous today. Well, I would if I'd been playing in the last couple of years, but I always think that you have to have something on your mind to push the nerves away. But the first way you have to think about it is, in my opinion, the difference between the amateurs and the pros when it comes to nervousness. I mean, honestly, if you don't get nervous, if you really don't feel anything at all when you're competing, you shouldn't be competing. You should be competing because you're hungry and you love this game and you love being competitive, and it's all together. It should be something you enjoy. And if it's something you don't enjoy and all the nerves are killing you, then it's not for you. You can still keep coming here and play, but just don't keep competing. Then you won't feel that. But for me, I learned to get, I read this book, Golf is Not a Game of Perfect by Dr. Bob Rotella. And it talked about a pre-shot routine, and it made so much sense to me that when you get up, my pre-shot routine, as soon as I get to the table, I look at it, I make a decision. I'm probably gonna hit the one here and punch over and draw, just float, like a floating draw right here, I don't know. I guess I could also go here, but then that would take finesse, and I haven't been playing in a long time, so I don't want to take a shot that takes finesse. I want to be able to punch a ball. So anyway, I make a decision, then I picture the shot, which means I picture the cue ball contacting the exact place, and I picture the speed and the amount of curve, the timing. I feel that and I see that. And then I find my smallest target. Like you find this small spot and then you try to divide it by 100. So it's so small. And then you come here, you get down into your shooting system, you know, the way that you get ready for a shot. And then you take that nice slow back swing and you trust yourself. I mean, you have to say it to yourself. Just trust yourself. You'll amaze yourself what your body can do because you've been putting in the time. But when you don't trust yourself, that's when you shoot and your arm is like this and you jump up on your shot. I mean, that's nerves. It is. So you have to go, no, I'm going to trust myself. I've been putting the time in, and yes, this player might be better than me, but I've shown up a time or two. Let's go. Why not? You know what I mean? And you just have to have that. But if I don't do decision time, if I don't think about the system in my mind, which if you're doing it a lot, it's very quick. It doesn't take a lot of time. Decision, picture, target, shoot. But you guys can make it whatever you want. But when you focus on that, it's almost like everything goes away, in my opinion. But I tend to be laser focused. I mean, when I get down on the shot, there's nothing else going on in this planet. I mean, I don't know the number of times I got down on the shot and I was like, yeah! And I banged my face into an ESPN camera. I mean, I've been embarrassingly a lot of times I have whacked myself because I wasn't aware that they were, you know, right here. Did I answer your question? Just the difference between amateurs and pros is that amateurs get nervous and they're down there and they're, even before the match or match, they're like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. I can't even breathe. My arm is shaking, and they're so focused on how they're letting their nerves take over everything. Whereas the pros, they feel it, but they're like, oh yeah. It's an adrenaline rush to get out there and go mano a mano, let's go. You know, we know that getting nervous is simply the armor you put on before you go into battle. It's part of the package. And you know, if you're nervous, because you care. Because it matters to you, and it should. If you're going to bother doing something, it should matter to you, right? So the pros trust that the nervousness is just something that's just part of it. And it makes you a little bit different than when you're at home. There's no reason why you shouldn't trust yourself. It gives you the best chance at it. I mean, that's probably one of the greatest things that Mike Siegel, when I first met him, and didn't really know him very well, but I asked him, I said, what do you do when you are in a tournament match and you're just so nervous that you feel like your arm can't go? And he said, just pick a spot, go a little left and see if that looks better, or if this looks better, whatever it is, pick your spot and just shoot it like you know it's going in. Fake it till you make it. And I will say the first 8 or 9 tournaments, I was faking it all the way. I mean, because the nerves hit you and you're not that experienced. So then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna, you know, I just shot it like I knew it was going in, and it kept going in. It was incredible. It works.
All right, we're going to do one more question from Delson, and then we're going to move on to the trick shots. Del?
Thank you, John. Jeanette, as a legend of American cue sports, as a Hall of Famer yourself, I'm interested to know your opinion on Team USA's recent pick with Earl Strickland. And then part two of the question is, what can we do to create the Jeanette Lees and the future stars through the youth system? And are you playing any part in that?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch
And are you playing any part in that?
No, what did he say before?
The youth world.
I think that
Okay, and the second question was, they promote youth system, so how do we get women like yourself at a young age involved in the game?
how do I get other women,
Young women.
involved in the game?
How do we create the Jeanette Lees of the future, you know, in American youth sport?
Wow. I mean, I think there's just got to be more places that support professional pool and care about, you know, every pool room. It is nice when they bother to have a house pro, because when you see people that are that good, it really does inspire the people, the rest of the people that come in, and they go, wow. And it, you know, it drives you. But aside from becoming really good at pool, which takes a lot of support and maybe a little sponsorship and things like that, but for me, my sole goal was to be able to play pool for a living and not have to do something else. But then I learned it's really expensive, and I was a broke kid, you know? So I might have, you know, started, I used to just play for table time, gamble for table time, but then I started going, can we play for $10? You know, and I would just, so I would get some money from there, but any tournament money to this day, I didn't spend it. It was money for the next tournament, you know, and I just tried to survive on everything else. But how do we, I think it would have been good for the WPBA to, not just the WPBA, but, you know, people in general, to support more women's leagues, you know, free pool. I think I wanted to, at Howard Beach, there were no women in that place, and it annoyed me. You know, it was just guys, and so I said, what do you think? I'll give free lessons, and I was like a semi-pro. I was complete. But I was good enough to teach someone that was really a beginner. And I said, I'll give lessons on like one of your slow nights if you'll give free table time, and we'll call it ladies' night. And so, you know, come on in and do all that. And it was at the same place, Dave Wigglery, Howard. He came out with these trifold newsletter things on every table in there, because I had a little bit of coverage on Daily News and Post and things like that. So he had photos of me, and he made this thing that said, come play pool with the Black Widow. She really knows how to break balls. And I was like, oh my God, I'm not coming here. What are you, I'm just, why the Black Widow? Because it was just something that was a joke, but no, it really grew. I guess they can't remember my name. Yeah, now they will. Boy, ESPN doing a documentary, that's pretty cool. I mean, they do this 30 for 30 series, and they do a lot of people, men and women, in much larger sports.
Again, this is a 1-hour documentary on Jeanette, just on Jeanette, and again, it's a little pitch here, plug. It's this coming Tuesday night at 8 p.m. on ESPN.
On ESPN, not ESPN Classic, not ESPN 3.
It's got a good ring to it.
Just ESPN.
Got a really good ring to it. All right, well, thank you all for those questions. Thank you, Jeanette, for the answers. And we're going to do some trick shots. So I'm going to hand this over to you, because this is your thing. Do you want to hold on to the microphone or
I
not?
was thinking I would put on one of these headsets that, I think it was there's somebody that reminded me, but I forgot.
microphone closer, maybe.
You know, you have to just talk very loudly.
Okay. I am going to. Yeah, whenever. All right. So my specialty was breaking balls, not doing trick shots. But eventually, believe it or not, I do have a world champion trick shot championship title under my belt. I was the first woman to win one of the trick shot world championships. I don't know if you guys used to see it on TV, but it was really awesome watching these people do trick shots. I don't know if I forgot. Thorsten? The chocolate. Okay. Good. I'm borrowing Thorsten's cue stick because it's been so long since I've played pool. I actually flew here without my pool cue. That's crazy. That is crazy. And today, I forgot my contact lenses. Because I was just in my hotel and everything was fine, but then when I got down to see the balls, it was very blurry. But I had so many wonderful people here offer me that they just happen to have another pair of contact lenses with them. So I'm actually wearing borrowed contact lenses. That's what happens when your brain goes to mush. But it has been getting better. All right, I'm gonna make the 1, hit the 8, go in that side pocket while the 1 ball goes in that corner pocket. So let's start with that. Okay. So this is the deal. If I make a shot that you can't make, you're supposed to go, yeah, whoa! Woo, woo, woo! Black Widow rocks. Just saying. If I can make a shot that you can't make, that's what I should hear. And if, for some reason, I'm shooting a shot like this, all right, if I'm shooting a shot like this, and it doesn't go in, which is possible, then, did you hear me? If I shoot a shot and the 11 ball is going straight into that pocket, and there's an earthquake, and the ball moves away from the pocket and hits somewhere over there, I should still get credit for the net. That ball should have went in. Okay, so if for some reason some ball doesn't go in, you guys should really be like, you were wrong. Yes, Black Widow rocks. You're awesome. So you're not supposed to hesitantly clap, because then that's like, so is she okay? Is she okay? I wonder if I could do it like, maybe? We'll try.
Yeah!
Yeah!
We got Rob!
You were testing it.
That was really good. I'm talking, but it's not.
She was testing your all out.
I think it's sure it's. No, no, no.
Guys, we're going to give Jeanette a minute. They really brought her real contacts in, so she's just going to go swap out to her real contacts. We'll just give her a minute.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
guys.
Don't be sorry.
Okay?
If it annoys you, you can imagine how much it annoys me.
I'm still picking up your contacts.
All right. If you'll see all little dots all over this table, and it's a solid slate, so I'm really just making a dent into the cloth, but it allows it to stay put. Because a lot of times you'll put two balls together and then it'll like roll off just a little bit, but with trick shots they have to be frozen, meaning they have to be fully contacted. So what I'm going to try to do, Thorsten, I think you're right. Was it Thorsten or I think it was Thorsten. I think this doesn't, so it's not mine. One thing that's great about trick shots is you really learn how the balls move off of balls. And here, right now I have it aimed at here. And I'm dealing with the humidity, whether it's dry, whether it's humid, to know how much this will throw from here to here. In some places, I have to aim for here, but no matter what, when I hit this, even though it's lined up for here, hitting it will get some something induced. I can't remember the word for it. I'm sorry, but anyway, I'm totally guessing. I actually think that that's too much. I think I need to move it back. That might be. All right, that's fine. All right. So this one.
I got it.
All right. I think I can talk loud enough. Can you hear me? Yeah! So let's do that. All right. I am going to hit the 2. The 2 is going to make the 11 ball bank in that side pocket. After it hits the 11, it's going to go into the 14, which will turn the 15 to have something induced throw. I can't. Oh, it's going to cut. Father, there's something that explains what happens when you. But anyway, when I hit that, the 14 will hit the 15 first, and then after 15, it'll go that way and make the 12, and carry off the 12 into that pocket. So the 14 is going to go in that pocket, but it's going to hit this first, then this, and then carry them down there. The 11 is going to go on the side. The 2 is going to go off the 14 and the 12 in this side pocket. So everyone know what's going on? And I'm going to try to get my cue ball to go 3 rails around accurately enough to make the 8 ball connect in the pocket. Because I can. This is my first show. I haven't done a lot of trick shots in a while, but we're going to keep trying to do it.
I have to stand up and look at this thing. I'll never be a cop.
Take a load off your feet.
I have to fall.
See, this keeps coming on.
She couldn't remember collision. She wanted to say collision. Collision.
Okay. I'm trying to remember.
I haven't seen this one. Oh, yeah. Now I see.
I'm sorry, this is very embarrassing, but I have some memory problems, and then I know this, I've done it a million times, but now I can't remember how I do this, which is really annoying. Oh, it's this way. Yes. I think this is it. This is my, there's a ball missing here, so, but this is my quarterback. No, this is my quarterback. I lived in Indianapolis, so this was Peyton Manning. The 8-ball, so we're solids, but we've got all of the stripes in the way. We want to make a touchdown. So I'm going to hit the 5. The 5 is going to help me carry them off and make the 8. The 8-ball, if I hit it precisely right, is going to go forward, put all those balls in one side pop. 8-ball side pop. This is called the football shot, because you've got your offensive lineman, you've got defense, quarterback, running back, Marvin, I don't know. I needed to hit it a lot.
We love you, Jeanette.
Can I? Where is? No. Close to Torsten.
Torsten.
He went to the bathroom. Sorry. Oh, there he is. What? He's right there.
Do you know the football shot?
I know a different.
Version of it, or I guess it. Yeah. I did it before. I was like, you know how to do this? You've done it before. He's saying trick shots aren't his forte either. I mean, you use literally everything you've got for pool to get better at pool. But this is never going to come up in a tournament, you know? So we're not like, you know, I'm getting ready to play in the 9-ball something championship. Oh, let me just practice these things, because they'll come up. No, we're always practicing. Like for the just showing off. Yeah. And then what? The keyboard goes where? The keyboard goes into the 11. We're going to do a different version that I've never tried before. It looks like a lot of fun. But it's reasonably impossible. So we're going to make the 8 ball in the side pocket. Get all these wise guys out of here. Oh, I've got a friend. I don't know if I'm going to... At least you knew where it was going. I'm sure that I set it up wrong. All right, let's do one last one.
Okay, guys, just give us a minute to change our contacts. We'll be right back, and I'm going to pull some names for the challenge matches while she's there. So we need you to be ready when we're going to do it, okay? Because we don't want to delay. So if you get your name pulled, be ready to go. We're going to pick the first 2, okay? Greg, you want to pick?
Yes.
All right, pick 2.
Pick me.
Oliver C.
Okay.
Oliver. Yeah.
Oliver.
All right. And next one?
My name is
Jamie O.
So both of you get ready. Jeanette will change your contacts. Both of you get ready. You're in the object circle. Oliver, you're up first. How's everybody enjoying the show? All right. We're all glad you're here. Thank you for coming. All the money tonight goes to help Jeanette and her foundation. So we thank you all for being here. Okay? Yeah.
You got your name and
I'm good.
Did you send girls in your card one?
Hi, Savannah. She's so big.
She's my baby. She's my youngest. I have 5 daughters and a son, and she's it. Shots close after her.
That's it.
One. She's the baby. And she just literally the day that we were leaving to come here, she got these new braces. So she's not very happy about them, but she still looks beautiful unless she frowns.
Challenge matches. So our first one up is Oliver Jeanette. Okay, so I set up a game of 9-ball. Oliver, you're great. Okay.
Oh my God, if I were out there trying to play,
If
I were out there trying to play, I would like be so embarrassed.
I think so. Okay.
Well, you gotta give the guy one shot.
Oh, there we go.
Holy shit.
Oh, nice. Oh, no, you're cue ball. That's such a shame. I feel terrible. I'm crying in my mind.
Yeah, you gotta hit the low spool on the table first. And if anything sinks, you continue shooting.
Well, you could
It's
go
gotta shoot.
here,
It's gotta shoot.
aim right there, and hit it right there,
Push out.
right there, and make it, and carry them off, and hold, and then right there.
Every shot after that, you have to make contact with the low spool on the table. So the other guy gets a cue ball in it. Oh, wow.
Right? Hi, Ryan in English? Oh, that was terrible. You hit that like a maniac. Good stroke of confidence. Ear, like this. All right, right there. A little bit more this way. More this way. Yeah.
Which way?
Right there. That's too much. Maybe a little bit less. I'm sorry, but I'm guessing what your stroke is. It makes a difference in how much English you apply. I think that's going to be too much. Maybe it'll be too. You're not putting English on that. You need to spin the ball.
English doesn't work with good. There we go. See? Once he puts
Oh, I can see it.
Yeah, that was a tremendous line when we stopped playing. We're not together anymore.
This is not a chalkboard cue problem. This is a Jeanette problem.
How to fix the Q-tip when you do that. This Q ain't like that before. You gotta stuff the Q-tip. When you do that, you look at the Q-tip and there's a shiny mark on it. You gotta get rid of that.
That's not a bad excuse not to be here.
This is called shark.
He and his brother. We've known each other for
30, at least 30 years.
You guys got old together.
Yes.
It just happened to line up like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of quiet.
And his brother used to live in the same building. 85th.
But let's see what kind of stroke.
Anytime I pass by,
Right in between.
Now you gotta show me if you have a stroke. Can he do it?
She does. She looks great. Yeah. Anyway, nice meeting you. Yeah. January 18th, Efren Reyes. Exhibition of Efren Reyes.
All right. Who's he going to play?
Playing Torsten.
Oh, my God. I love it. What game?
I'm not sure yet. Definitely 9-ball. Probably 9-ball.
All right.
Anyway.
The year that came to your 90 was 99, right? Pete Garcia in the final.
At that point, I think Ginky was one of the top 5 players in the world.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. He was running 100 regularly.
Don't ever put a drink on the table. Okay, Oliver. I'm going to show you how much I love you, Grayson.
She is very entertaining.
Yeah. Not for another try.
Hi. Hi. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Trying to be just like you. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, darling.
Jamie, you'll be breaking?
Sure.
You can pick our next one. Brenda M.
Is that you? You get a double package for today.
Little love, little love.
Too hard. Good luck. Thank you. I'm gonna need it. Give me a little window. Say hello. So nice to get me a stop this. What am I doing? I keep miscuing. Stop following the proper. Sorry, I haven't played pool in a very long time. Should I stay there? It's almost like I can see. I'm going to float. Float, float, float. Oh, you can't make it. Darn it. I do get to try again. It's so nice of you while I get more practice. I get more practice. This is a little bit different. A little bit different, so now I got to try to get here to here. That wasn't fair. I know.
You gotta make the 9-ball though.
You can fake it. Or you could just take the win and make it cry. No, so if you make it, it would be a lot more impressive. You're gonna show some grace. To make it, yeah, in the side, in the corner, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I definitely think you should make it. All right, do my best. No. Actually, right here. Needs to come short. Go a little bit further out. Yeah, but also you have to make sure not to get right there in that situation. You would get left English, so that we're all right. Okay. Left English made it come shorter, right? Oh, look at that! I just like to kick your butt, so I'm just going to shoot you. No, I'm not. Oh, yes! No! Poopy!
Brenda, you come in?
Get down on the shot. Yeah, so when you're 10, make like you're shooting that in the corner. I never really did. Yeah, I mean, good. I would get. I'm a lefty. Oh, you're a lefty. That's why you look.
So I put my forward foot right here. Okay, I go down, right here. Most of my weight is right in the middle.
I'm down to the shot, my fist is over my toe.
Okay.
Yours is So what you want to do is you want this over. So that you okay. Do the same thing. What you want to do is pivot and not be so forward, because when you're forward, you're here.
Okay.
You don't need to do this and that. Right. But if you still keep your toe on the shot line, that means your chin is still here. But if your leg is here, then you can shift your weight away. Now you don't have no.
Right.
Right? Because the whole idea, there's the American way. I mean, in America, there's two ways to shoot. You can either do like a, you know, where you a bow and arrow or something like that, and you're on that line. Or you can be like this, right? So a lot of players in England, they're very square to the shot. They'll go
Straight into it.
yeah, their shoulders are still here, but it'll still pivot to be on that shot line.
Okay. I see it.
Right? And you keep your foot on the shot line. So if you move your fist over, because if you do this, it'll be
Right.
lose balance, right?
Right.
So you have to kind of go wider, a little bit wider, enough to pivot.
Okay.
Because that gets there, but you're still on the shot line.
Right. To get that balance.
But you're awesome.
Thank you so much. I'm so proud of you.
Will, take a picture, please.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Hey, cuz, what's up?
Thank you.
Brenda. Hello, Brenda.
No, not today, man. You know, I ain't hard.
A little bit rusty. was, the underdog, right? I'm just a girl trying to get her game up, and I come around New York City, which is flooded with great players. And even though I was a C player, I would still play in the C tournaments, but I'd also play in the A and B tournaments and get slaughtered. But it always kept inspiring me, you know, when you see a better player, to get better, but it also conditioned me. By the time I got to WPBA, I never went 2 and out throughout my whole career. Even my very first tournament, I came in 17th. My second tournament, I came 3rd out of 96 at the top of the world. So, you know, that kind of started that thing, but I feel like it's because I played in so many men's tournaments, I was used to getting beat. So it didn't scare me. By the time I got to the women, I was like, okay, I still respect you, but you're going down. You know, instead of, a lot of times people get really nervous when they're playing better players, but I'd already been there, done that, because I got my seasoning in New York City. You know? All right, let's see. That. Yeah, it was perfect. I'm like, sassafras. It was so perfect. It was perfect. Does anyone have a question for me? Something you want to ask? My favorite geeky story. We've got some stories. But it really bothered me because I went some period of time to try to just finish college. But I left just for 1 year to University of Buffalo, then I changed here to college. And by then, he was so much better. Before that, we were neck and neck. And the only reason why I would beat him is because my defense was so much better than him. Because he said he was never going to play defense, ever. He's going to become so good that he's never going to need defense. And then I come back and he's a champion. And I keep thinking if I didn't leave and I stayed playing at Chelsea, because I was getting good quickly, just because of the environment, you know. Only Thorsten knows his key. I know he went a period of time where, you know, once you get so good, I think a lot of people, they don't feel the need to practice as much. That was a nice try. Like Ginky, he would come to the pool room and he wouldn't leave until he's run 100 balls, and then he'd put down his cue and leave. Sometimes it took an hour, and sometimes it took 5. And actually, I was playing out of Chelsea for a long time, and I became friends with this guy named Fluffy. He was a very good player. here, and we would practice together, we would gamble together. But one day he said, I want to take you on a trip. There's another woman who's very good. And he felt that I was at the level that I deserved to take the trip. So he took me to Brooklyn, and I met her, and we went. What do you think I did? She squished me in a million pieces.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love that.
But you can put it somewhere, or just bring it, or you can put it on this table. Oh yeah. I don't know if I can handle this. Maybe I'll make the floor. Sorry. Ah, too much. I overcut it. Oh my gosh, nice shot. Very nice. This shot.
Good job.
Thank you guys for being so patient with me. You can tell I haven't been playing in a long time. I'm having so much fun. I hope you guys are, because I'm having so much fun.
Our next is Cherish, the person with the question.
Yes.
I'd love to.
Oh, there we go. Greg, we have a challenge match. Okay? Miss Lee would like to play you after this match.
I'm taking side bets here. How much?
Cherish?
You're breaking.
You're breaking, Cherish.
I got $5. Who's gonna match this?
I don't know.
Hey, oh, wait.
This was the worst possible time.
Oh, yeah.
Push. Very good. Three, you need to stay out of my way right now. Okay? Gotta communicate with these balls. I don't want to, I'm going to stretch.
You good?
No, they have you. No problem.
Oh, two over there.
I thought it was me.
Oh, I'm in your way. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'll sit right here. Oh, no, you're right Hi. A little bit of left English. Not bad for a man.
Let it develop.
You're being really Tighter than I thought. This is painful. Ha ha, tricked you. Dang it. I like how you think. Oh no! Darn it! I'll enjoy this now. So one thing you'll notice is I have very good posture, but it's because I've had over 22 surgeries, most of them on my back, and every single disc is huge. So I can't curve. Yeah, so that's why I have so much lower back pain, because I have to use just very little bit of this muscle to help me get up and down. But for some reason, this ball,
Good shot.
to the game. Didn't have enough English. Have you decided where the cue ball's going to go?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Very nice job.
Go,
Very
go, go. Oh, you stupid.
No, you're such a sweetheart. Not hard enough, not hard enough. Really not hard enough. Good work. Come on over here. Where you want to be. That's the point. Too hard. Oh my gosh. Still going to be a bad shot, but.
Take the left.
Yes, 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 yes.
Sorry. Sorry.
Say it.
Not the first shots.
I just want to challenge you so you could feel good about yourself.
And honestly,
And it's a
that's got-
win-win,
and
because if you
honestly-
make the shot, it's going to be really impressive. And if you miss the shot, it's because you missed. Win-win.
One, two,
Just curious where you're winding up. Depends on how you stroke it. Looks like it could go a little long. English out loud.
Fuck off. Worked out better right.
It's never gonna work for you if you're gonna be negative. You gotta be nice to them. Come on, my ball, baby. Be mine.
We had to end it so it doesn't. Oh, we're gonna end it.
He just wanted to work hard at it. That's more than most people do, so he has my respect. You have my respect. Going for it. Don't need the foul language, but other than that, you're awesome. No! Wait a second! We weren't talking about that!
Help!
Thank you very much for that, man.
You're welcome.
Stage 4, too.
So while they're doing that, I just want you to think about when
If you know,
I know I watched, I just don't remember. Mr. Hunt. She put the Mr. Hunt, your braces.
Yes, Mr. Hunt.
So,
Yeah.
story, folks.
Yes, sir.
Dennis challenged me to a match. This will be the last match, so after this match, she'll be signing various things over there in that corner of the table. So if you guys want to just get a photo with Jeanette or get something signed by Jeanette, just stick around for this one last match after I demolish her on this table. And but anyway, but she'll be signing all kinds of stuff over there after this match. Thanks.
But I have like
You got it, yeah. Come back to the master.
Okay, Greg.
You got, I want
All right.
My first time.
Show her what you got.
I've never seen him play pool before.
Actually, I'm the best player here, but I don't like, you know, embarrassing all my good customers.
I understand.
So I've got that. So I got this. So I've got so another.
Do we have a? Do we have?
You're great. Look at you. Let's go.
Really take the New Yorker out of me with that one.
You good?
Yeah, it finally occurred to me what that is.
Oh, yeah.
The equipment here.
Oh, no, get it out. Oh, no.
Ball in hand.
Yeah, man. Oh, forgive me. I'm a masochist in that aspect in terms of trying to.
Oh, thank you, Greg. I'm going to sign it. I just thank you. Sure, I don't remember. I remember, but there was somebody else.
Yeah.
There was one more person. Yeah. Okay. I gotcha. Thank you for my set. That wasn't following. Well, it's not cooperating.
No, that's.
That might be a little bit too dangerous. Wow. Oh. You got some bad luck.
Listen, Jeanette, you want to give up now, or do you want to play the game now?
I just want to see how many times you can bank the ball around the table.
I don't bank. Wasn't going straight, I played too fast.
Go easy, Greg, go easy.
Go easy on it. Hi, how are you?
All right, guys, this is Michael Yednak. I'm here at Amsterdam Billiards. We got the owner, Greg Hunt, taking a challenge match with Jeanette Lee. Greg's been in the business for a long time. This is a lot of fun. I haven't seen Greg play pool in forever. But awesome room. And let's see how Jeanette does here. So looks like Greg might have left her the upper right corner. Not sure here. Jeanette's checking it out. Seems a little difficult. Maybe she'll be able to make it. Maybe she can play safe. I think she can make it. Nope, she's playing safe. And Greg Hunt can see the ball. Let's see if he can bank it in the side maybe, or bank it back in the corner. Probably his side's the best option. So Amsterdam Billiards has been in business, 42 years now, I think? Maybe 43? Before the pandemic, they were going to have their 40th year anniversary. Greg's actually got a pretty nice stroke. Almost. Oh, got lucky though, got lucky. You can see Jeanette's daughter in the background there. A lot of fans are here, and a couple of the great pool players in the area. We have Thorsten Holman, the hitman. Mika Immonen was also here. Del Sim has been hanging out. Alaska Morgan and Hunter Lombardo. A bunch of great players just hanging out at Amsterdam Billiards, watching Jeanette Lee play against the owner, Greg Hunt. Greg may actually be able to get out here. This is a pretty easy layout. Play the 5-7, play position on the 5. Should be set pretty well.
Let's go. I'm just saying, you know.
Listen, us men, we might take
You're going to pay for taking that ball in hand. Come on, Greg. Anyway.
Guys, if you're interested, Jeanette is trying to raise money for ovarian cancer. If you guys want, reach out to Amsterdam Billiards, and all donations will obviously be given to her directly. Appreciate everyone for coming out and supporting this great event. Wonderful chance to get up and close and personal with Jeanette Lee, one of the greatest female players of all time, and certainly the best, most well-known. Jeanette Lee, the Black Widow. She is going to be on ESPN, I think, later this week for a 1-hour special. Everyone can tune into that and watch an amazing back history on Jeanette Lee.
I mean, that's fine, but the next ball is here, so it's better not to be here. It's going to be here, worst case, you know. But if you want to
I'd
do
just
that,
play for the side pocket here. I'm not sure why he's going for the other side, but I would just come a little bit up and play the 6 in
How do you want this ball to come off? Do you want to hit the 5 and hit
the
here?
right side as we're looking, not the left side.
Right here. Okay, so you know that
I think Jeanette's trying to coach him to have a tough shot on the right shot.
do I hit this ball?
You could just come up a little bit, put the cue ball back where it is, and has the 6 on the side. You know, just come up half-time further.
But one thing you learn, you've got to hit here. You can't hit here. So you're going to have a fatter hit.
I would just hit this thin and come up a little bit, put the cue ball a little bit back where it is. Played in the left side, but let's see what Greg does. Of course, they're just having fun here, guys. Thank you to Henry Lee for putting the stream together and sharing this publicly. Yeah, this is a little tough. Greg can cut this in the side. Probably come 2 rails. Short rail back towards the 8 ball. Come on, Greg. Put a great stroke down, make this ball. Okay, he's coming one rail instead. And just barely missed it. Close shot. You see his daughter there in the background. Pablo, a lot of the regulars. Anthony. Oh, Jeanette Lee just came with a great bank shot. Perfect shape on the 8. She's going to pocket this, come over a little bit to her left, and have a nice, easy shot in the 9. And she'll take down Greg Hunt. Great experience here at Amsterdam Billiards, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate Greg putting this down and letting us all experience this wonderful time with Jeanette. She is doing a lot better, and we're all happy to see her doing well. On that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you guys so much for supporting Amsterdam Billiards, and of course, Jeanette Lee. Greg Hunt, the greatest billiard owner in the world, as far as I'm concerned, as far as pool. Amazing for Amsterdam Billiards. Signing off, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay, we need to quiet you down. Are you actually I know. Okay, so I just need you. Assume the position.
For a long time since we saw that.
Get your back on this way. Put up there.
Gotta get a picture of this, Will. Yeah. Get a picture of this, Will.
Just relax, Greg.
Yeah, we're all getting a picture of this.
Just pretend like you're somewhere else, Greg. Pretend like you're in LA. Showtime.
Oh my God.
Want to hurt him?
You need to 17. Right there. Good.
It's a good look for you, Greg.
Doris, did you get that picture?
I think we all.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh, Greg. Don't laugh.
Serious?
Jeanette, do you remember how to do this shot?
Can't get any worse.
Just been a few years. I don't know if you guys remember the show, George and Alana show, but George Hamilton had me do this on his show. But they only had 3 pieces of chalk, and I said, I need 4 pieces of chalk. And he insisted that I practice with somebody else. If we practiced.
Yeah.
I'm just giving you a break.
Any last words?
About 5 inches this way. I love having been in this position. I have the best job in the world. Greg Hunt, the boss.
But I can't even.
Under my mercy.
I can't respond because he's got a fucking.
It's okay, just put it in your mouth, Greg.
Lie here and shut up. Not my used to.
It's all right, Greg. Come on, let's get on with the show. Put it in your mouth.
Yes,
There you go, Greg.
right, landed on,
Looking
right
good,
on
Greg.
my foot. That was funny. Are you all right? There you go. See?
close.
I'm putting it straight in. Hopefully,
Just in case.
yeah, hopefully it
the
won't
first
come
aid kit out of the back. Just out
But
of
you
here
never
right now.
know. Because this is the kind of shot that you guys don't like me to practice over and over. I'm going. Don't pressure me, buddy.
Thanks for coming out,
All right.
Folks, I do want to take this opportunity before she starts signing stuff and you're all